yeah, I've had to put the camera in a bit of a different spot right now because it was kind of, I had it in the back seat, but it was just kind of like falling out a bit. So I'm in Waniasa Hills right now. So see if I can find another place out in Waniasa, see what I can find, and yeah, hopefully we're alright. So then everything will be good. So yeah, hope everyone's geared up for the weekend. Looking forward to it. I know that I am. I mean, the weekend always gives me pretty good vibes. I mean, I always feel like I've earned it, at least anyway. I mean, why not? We'll deserve a bit of a break and all that sort of stuff. So I mean, yeah. But the last few weeks is all I've been really doing, just chilling out in my spare time, that is, and just kind of trying to find spots for some good aerial footage and that with the drone itself. And I think I might have some luck down here because we'll but I mean, if it really just starts to come down, but what I've got to do, I can really do about that. So I'll have to just kind of wrap it up and go back home, but just call it a day probably, and just maybe go home and yeah, play some Call of Duty or something like that. Do something a bit more cozy. Might be looking that way because it's just about to. I think it's just about to generally come down. But yeah, my last video was a little bit on the dark side, but yeah, I get like that sometimes. But I mean, I don't really have a lot of. I don't really want to. Like, I don't have a lot to get off my chest anyway. In general, like I do kind of shake it off pretty easy. All these kind of things, just personal, like small personal problems, like, you know, that don't really matter. Like, I know my problems are a lot smaller than like others, you know, and I am very blessed for all that I have, and you know, a lot more than others, and that's cool, you know. Then again, there's a lot that kind of have a lot more than me too, you know. So there's a lot, you know. It's just one of them things, you know. But yeah, I hope this weather gets damn better. That's for real. And then yeah, I think we all got to just like get out of here and move on. I mean, this is just terrible right now. Looks like I'm going to have to probably take a ride over here and I'll just head back to Western Creek. While I got you down here with the camera, I mean, you're probably looking at the kind of car I'm driving. Yeah, I do have other content on TikTok somewhere, but it goes back probably more like at the beginning of the year, where I did buy some stuff for this car, and I thought that I would share it with you guys on YouTube, but I think I'm going to just do some new content on about the spare parts that I do have in my shed so far, and it's just for this car in particular, obviously. And I do have a ProFlow intake manifold, you know, obviously for these type of cylinder heads. This is the LS3 engine, so it's a ProFlow intake. I've got the ProFlow rails to go with as well, and we've also got a T4 twin turbo kit, and it's got, I think, like 72, 76 turbos, and then we've got the elbows, the exhaust manifolds as well. We've also got an intercooler and a piping kit as well. I've got like dual fuel pumps as well. I think they were like 460 litre per hour maybe. It's getting hard to remember now because it was all at the beginning of the year I got this stuff. And yeah, we gathered up probably around maybe anywhere up to like $4,000 in parts. They were pretty cheap parts, like I ain't gonna lie, except, you know, I think the intake manifold was pretty expensive. You know, the turbo kit, I kind of done a little bit of research on it, and you know, it is not a Garrett turbo kit, so it's not like a $5,000 kit. It was only like $1,000, so I mean it wasn't dirt cheap. It's not like Bunnings turbo, but I did get it off eBay. So I mean you guys tell me if you like what you guys think, and whether you guys want to see that content or not in the comments, or just message me, inbox me, whatever, you know, like if you guys let me know if you want to see more stuff about this car, then, you know, we can do a bit more on this car. But, you know, obviously I'm not going to be kind of driving illegally or anything like that in it. I'm not going to do any stupid shit, because like I've got to keep, my job is to drive, so I mean I can't really do dumb shit a lot. I have in the past, obviously. I've owned a lot of cars like this. You know, I had like a VE style Statesman. I think they're a WM with a I think it was the L98 or an L77, one of the two, I think. Anyway, so that was a 6.0 steel block LS based type thing, and that one was pumping out around 270 kilowatts. This one in particular, a 14 HSV, this one, the end of 14, this one was produced, and I picked it up in 2019, and like, just, yeah, like this is now turning into more of a video about the car, because I guess some of my stuff's getting pretty boring with the drones and just eating mukbangs and all that sort of stuff. So I like to do a little bit of everything, but yeah. I picked this car up in 2019, yeah, it's a 14 R8 VF Club Sport, yeah, 340 kilowatts this one was. So when, with the naturally aspirated LS3s, this was I'm pretty much sure the strongest one out there without a supercharger. And obviously I know that never came turboed and all that sort of good stuff. But me, yeah, that's why it's actually the whole theory behind it, why I had it planned for turbo, and still do. I mean, I'm still going to go through with it, don't worry. But is because there is just factory supercharged Commodores, and yeah, then the excitement has died down a little bit for various reasons. Firstly, kind of getting it on the road as well, as not to mention cost too. And I figure that I'm going to have to, over the years, I'd rather just kind of do more and more research and try and figure out a way to like just get some equipment and try and kind of one day do this thing myself, because we all know that literally the parts and labour kind of cost pretty much the same, if not more. Some people want to charge even more for labour, and then you can be up for like $100,000 build if you can't do $30,000 worth of parts, and that's crazy. Like, I mean, I could collect $30,000 in parts over, a period of years, obviously. So I've got that ability, but I don't really have the ability to stretch. Like, I don't have the ability to pay someone like, $50,000 in labour in like 3 weeks. You know what I mean? This is what I mean. It is very easy. It's pretty easy. If you work hard and you got a steady income, the parts aren't so much of a problem if you have no other real big commitments financially and whatnot. But otherwise, it's the labour that's the big. Like that's where the problem lies. But I mean, this car's been great for me anyway. Like, it's fast, it's loud. I mean, and it has got like hot dog resonator, like something done to the exhausts anyway, and it does pop and bang a bit louder than a stock R8 VF, but it is all kind of like legit, as in like it is legalised and all that, so it's fine for that to be that case. But like I say, like, if anyone wants to see more on that, in the next couple of videos over the weekend or whatnot, I can get into the shed, pull out some of them parts, and give you a little bit of a tour of what I do have so far, and work on getting some more stuff done. I need to buy more stuff, really. So I've kind of given you a rough list of what I got. So there's a few things I need to get done first, but that, and ECU remaps and all that sort of gear. So heaps of fun stuff.